Hello everyone, artist Charles Wolf here. As you can see, we're having quite the snow day here in beautiful Raleigh, North Carolina. This is a shot outside my studio window where I am working. And of course outside is very cold, but inside it's nice and toasty warm, and I'm ready to do some painting with you all today. I thought it would be fun to do a comparison of 3 different blacks. I saw an interesting discussion happening on one of my other videos, and someone asked me what this was between Mars Black and Ivory Black. So I thought, hey, I should do a video on what is the difference between those 2 colors and demonstrate those differences for you. So here I have 3 different blacks. On the left I have Mars Black, which is the typical black that I normally use. Next to it is Ivory Black, and then next to that is PAYNE'S Gray, and that's a very common watercolor color. It's a very dark blue, and I want to show that contrast as well. So here we have our typical Mars Black. Mars Black has a slightly bluish undertone to it, and as you can see, as you add the white to it, it becomes more of a nice light gray. And you can see there is definitely a sheen of this sort of blue to it, where when you go into the ivory, this is a much warmer black, and there's more of a brown undercoat to it. I'm using the same brand of acrylic paint for all 3 of these black colors. I'm gonna just add a little more of the Mars Black to make this more visible. Continuing adding the white, now we're going to add the white into that water and ivory black mixture. Using a flat wash brush today to apply these colors, and just adding a little bit of white to each swatch, adding more white as I go. And you can already see there is a little bit of a difference, a very subtle difference between these 2 colors. The ivory black, to my eye, is much warmer, has more of a brown to it than the Mars Black, which is cooler. I would say that Mars Black is the more neutral of blacks. It's closer to being neither warm or cool. What do I mean by warm and cool? Well, warm color are colors that are going to have some heat to them. They're going to come forward in a composition. That would be like your yellows and your reds and your oranges. Those are bright colors that come forward. Where cool colors like certain types of greens and blues are going to recede back into space. So if a black is a cool black, then it's going to have more blues in it, and it's going to be colder looking. Where if it's a warm black, then it'll have more of the reds or have more of the browns in it. PAYNE'S Gray. Now PAYNE'S Gray, it is a gray. It's not really a black, and it doesn't take much, and you can see this is the most notable difference between them. This one is much more blue. PAYNE'S Gray is definitely a blue gray. Okay, gonna add some white here. PAYNE'S Gray, one that I use when I do watercolors. I don't do a lot of watercolors on this channel. I've done a couple. Let me know in the comments if you'd like me to do more watercolors. I find that the colors don't show up as vividly as the acrylic. You can really see how that blue zings through. Very strong. Wonderful color. Here is the Mars Black again. And we're going to add some cadmium yellow medium to each of these blacks so you can see the difference in the quality of the greens. And that'll be even easier to see the difference between the different colors even better. Again, there's not a huge difference between the Mars Black and the Ivory Black. They're very similar. One is a little cooler, the Mars Black, and the Ivory Black is a little warmer. And you can see as I add more of the yellow to it, it's a kind of a neutral olive green, typical what you expect from Mars Black. Alright, now we're going to move into the Ivory black. You can already see this is a warmer color. The green is a lot more of a brownish green, much warmer color. A little more of the black. Just going to touch up a few of these. And last, we're going to mix together the Payne's gray with the cadmium yellow. Now I'm expecting this to be a very deep green, a very bluish green, as there is so much blue in that Payne's gray. Pure Payne's gray. And we'll slowly add a bit of yellow to it. Some more of the yellow. You can just see how much more blue there is in that color and how the green is appearing. And there you have it. There's the difference between Mars Black, Ivory Black, and Payne's Gray. I don't think it really matters which black you use in your paintings. You can use whatever black you like. If you want a warmer composition, then I would recommend Ivory Black. If you would like a cooler composition, really want to go for the blues, definitely recommend using Payne's Gray. I think it comes down to what effect are you going for in your composition. Is one black better than the other? I don't think so. I think they're all very useful in their own way. And there you get a nice close-up. Top we have Mars Black, right below that is Ivory Black, and below that is Payne's Gray.